I'm Groot.
Nuh-uh, you're an algae. Hello, Internet. Welcome to Cinemind, where today I wanted to address the question, what is Groot? Yes, we're talking about our favorite tree man from Planet X. Now, I want to make this episode following the recent release of... Okay, so I'm a little late to the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 party, but the question is still valid. What is Groot? First, I wanted to determine what kind of trophy he is, because I think that'd be a lot easier to determine his species. And if he's an actual animal existing, which I believe he is, because he's also quite a conflicting character in the troph area. Right here, you can see him consuming a fruit, which is frankly quite horrifying. Cannibal Groot. Who would have thought? A child mass murderer. But we've seen him grow leaves from his back, which implies photosynthesis, which is common attributes to plants and some protists. Now, combining these two, we're going to have to go somewhere in the middle. Think a mixotroph. So, an autotroph is like a plant. It produces its own energy from carbon in the air, sulfur in the soil, and UV rays. Where a heterotroph is something like a cow. Think like a cow. It consumes autotrophs, grass, to gain its resources and chemicals to maintain homeostasis. And a mixotroph is like a protist. Now, take this with a grain of salt, and I just want to clarify, not all protists are mixotrophs, it's just a common attribute to plenty of them. So, now we have that out of the way. A mixotroph is usually an autotroph or a heterotroph, but they transition. They have the ability to transition. Say there's not enough carbon in the atmosphere for, say algae, okay? Or in the water. Then it'll consume a fish and take the carbon from that fish. Not like a fish, think something a lot smaller, like a bug, but something like that. Now, we also have to get out of the way, what is a protist? It's one of the 5 kingdoms. Probably learned about it in 7th grade science class or biology class, whatever you had. And plenty of protists are mixotrophs, but remember what I stated earlier. So I actually think that Groot would rather be some kind of algae. Why? Because most protists are unicellular, not multicellular, but algae is one of those protists that is very plant-like. It's a mixotroph, or it's in some species, not actually very many. But it's a mixotroph, it's got multicellular, and it's a protist, which you can only be a mixotroph if you're a protist. Actually, no, because Venus flytraps aren't mixotrophs. Scratch that. But I think Groot is actually golden algae, or Primatium parvum. It has all of these qualities. It's a mixotroph, and it'd be able to survive in the environments of Planet X, assuming that a plant can live there. That's what Tree Groot is. And, well, there you have it. He's a protist from Planet X that's highly evolved. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons.